Okay, guys, so this is part two of the previous session, which was about recapping recapping my loss on Wednesday, 21st of Jan 2026, and journaling it in Notion. So yeah, let's continue it. This one here, we just got on to NQ till the moment. Okay, so yeah, NQ daily chart is good, not good, not good. And H4. This is previous day's EQ. So I might want to let it stay as it is. Meaning yes. This is and game hit that and at the actual point it should be reaching up week and then the entire the week. Why high of the week on NQ? What I could see came here and hit. Then kind of created failure swings all the way to there, which were in close proximity. So yeah, see these versus that NES can see that this could be used as a logical target as NQ hit this at this moment. So this was the actual point where this is created in ES. ES it is somewhat like came hit, came back, created a swing, then this would be much better and would be you would be able to visually see it in a clear way once I drop that time. Oh yes, vice versa for this game hit, created a swing. We are targeting this, the low hanging fruit. No, I think I should write that in the journal itself. That would be better. It's creates a leg back, then this. So this is where it should is supposed to reach. Then this is corresponding to this, and this is the previous day high in itself, not visible on the daily chart as Monday was a bank holiday, so it gets clubbed into the next day's daily candle. So Monday's high is visible as Monday and Tuesday's high. One daily candle from here to here, and high of the week Monday's high being in close proximity to that. The previous day high you could view as a logical target and parcelling point, and then main of the week. How it formed is expansion. You can view ranging, maybe range low, ranging opposing side swept. Displaces through previous day's EQ, so previous day high, bare minimum objective. Mhm. Oh, yes. Or I should write it maybe now H1. Or I think I should do all assets together for the same time frame. That would be better, है Yes, daily. Range bound. This suits better, I would say. Good one. Yes, daily chart. Vice versa here as well. Was mundane from a period of time and the reasons. Now better. Why and the best framework. So good. Woohoo. Now H4 for these two as well. We do the same time frame for correlated assets at the same time. That would be actually better. So we can understand the framework of correlated asset at the same time frame and at the same time. Better. Why this size reached here, came back, created a opposing swing, then manipulation against it. If this wants to be held, the DQ of this range should hold. DQ failed. high time frame candle closes through it, next high time frame candle pushes through it, starts to go away from it. So this range is not holding, then this itself becomes a drop. And yes, we can see previously higher, but view it in this way. Price reached, created a clear opposing leg. This price reached, reached, created opposing leg, created opposing leg, then manipulation against it, manipulation against it. EQ of this range fails. Price closes through it. Next candle continues away from it. This becomes a draw, right? Logical draw. Clear relevant swing, not forced relevance. Visuable. Easily visuable. The ideas that are easily visuable are the real high probability ones. Real high probability ones. Oh, same here as NQ. But okay. There is no such first win. Other than vice versa, NQ is this different. This is different. And I am the best. Sure. Expansion, ranging, small ranges, sweeps out of the range. back into the range. And both fast time moves. एक दो तीन चार पाँच five. Fifth is the max. I should keep it at fourth. एक दो तीन चार. Okay, this is first, second, third, fourth. Fifth is the fastest. First, second, fourth. Now better. हाँ करा देते हैं यार. Now back to spend this reason. Same for all assets. H1. This is much better way to do it. Doing one time frame for all assets together, not going first asset then second then third. We have to. If I have to look at four, or I have to look at it three times rather than I went through it in a single go, and I actually understood what should have been my asset selection, because I did it simultaneously together, all three assets together, and not first NQ daily 4 or 1 hour, then ES daily 1 4 or 1 hour. I would have forgot by then, and wouldn't have got a chance to compare these, correlate. Yeah, this is a better way. I name displaces through rather than previous day VQ, which is really ninth driver. 30 minutes should be better here. 30 or 50. One and 15, 1 hour and 15 looks better. You can see how these are engineered. I can hit this first leg away from this after hitting, then again a failure swing, then price. If you suppose this is it, or if this is what should have get protected, then this has to hold. This fails, price displaces away, next candle starts moving away from. This becomes a draw. But this is what actually should be the draw. Failure swing to it. And this, we came to the conclusion previous day as a logical draw in NQ. This sets as a KRH as a failure swing below high of the week. Monday open low. So it actually needs to go and pop above the weekly opening price, even if it wants to go bearish. Better 9 a.m. Nothing much too complicated. But here, just doing job as we are supposed to do. We already understood that factor on the H4 chart. Now you can actually see it. Price comes, hits this. This is the first leg. Credit post this. Price does this. This range from here to here has to hold. This has to hold. This fails. Next candle moves away. Wait, this becomes a draw. Okay. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Vice versa. I am. Hit. Actual swing. Let's get it. Post hitting this. Actual opposing leg. Vice versa range. EQ fails. This becomes a draw. Oh, so we same there as well. So we now time for the real job. M15. Here we come. 9:30. Not again. भाई अब भी दिक्कत आ रही है माउस पागल कर देगा मेरे को मार चलाऊंगा मार guys it's the high of the day framework is bullish expansion internal objective rejects that so at this moment of time we can expect a new phase of price we do not know which it is retracement reversal could be either because previous days EQ hasn't yet failed and have they hasn't yet failed obviously we would want to be bullish once this framework failed. Okay, I have to journal this as well. This is too good of a very. Thank you for reminding. Okay, expansion rejects that so not anymore expansion. New phase 9:30 comes and rejects from where it should have rejected if it was supposed to be retracement. Okay, retracement. So now what should happen post this expansion? Price expands. So yeah, we can consider price not reversing for half the day. It was actually retracement for half the day. 9:30 retraces. 10 a.m. expands. and ES held as a stronger asset here. I mean, if 5 the day is where we are supposed to look for something, any bearish idea was to form. This has already failed. Best spot where bearish should have formed. This, the next last final one. We can consider this. Shouldn't should have immediately formed if wanted to go bearish. At the first place, this was okay to be as a half the day. Bearish continuation should have occurred from here if it still wanted to sweep half the day again and close, it should have immediately gone from there. If this is not doing it, we can actually frame an entry there itself. We'll see, like, just these two candles aren't enough for me to consider them so that I can take in position actually. Like, I can still see price holding below half the day. Yes, I can see price not reversing from there as well, but I can't see price expanding through that as well after forming a new phase. I cannot actually trust these, neither these. So yeah, once 945 M15 candle starts displacing away, and if I would have got any low time frame framework, then now I do think ES would have also been framed. Like somewhat this half the day, somewhat this. Now actually moving away. Currently it is here. Now 945 actually starts moving away. Now I could trust it according to M15 candles, previous two new phase, next expands, and the low time frame framework also doesn't reverse from here. Yeah, NQ, I had a quick look that day. I could have framed a 10 entry around there, but now I could see a possible entry around 945 as well. In ES, we will look at it. Just a second. So yeah, we can just go and paste this. Oh, M15 for ES. Yes. Oh, same framework. By the way, okay, good. Bye. I do not think I would have framed that. I mean, what I could say is continuous expansion. I would not have been comfortable with trusting any low. Retracement could be there anytime. Yes, too good framework. High time frame, intermediate, yes, but not the best framework on the low time frame, I would say. Yes, aligns as per my definitions of a high quality bullish order flow or expansion. Large expansion in the direction of draw, small retracements away from it. Large expansion, small retracement. quality framework, but not somewhat. I can actually frame on the lower time frame for the entry framework. High time frame framework to good, the best from all. I mean, I never correlated Bayern with its brother. Brother. Previous day is what I would have considered an objective for RTY. Would have immediately hit even prior 9:30. So yeah, late Johnson and prior to 9:30 I could have thought to frame it bearish, maybe celebration from here look bullish, yes. But yeah, I could have considered a possibility of framing it bearish. Price would have displaced through these lows. How I could consider it? RTY include नहीं करना चाहता ऐसे में. Manipulation above current weekly open high good form, weekly open low good form. Both need validation, but if we forget about this for a moment, previous day I could trust, next day open eye, yes I could trust. Now I just need a continuation signature around New York. I never got on here. So yeah, I could say quality framework for both sides here. I never was able to capitalize, but once this range fails, this fails, then I could consider this as a draw. And if this is not holding, this is the actual. This is what made me actually think it could go bearish as well. This isn't holding, then this is the actual draw. So yeah, alteration signatures above these displacing could have been used to frame it higher. Let's actually look. Nope. Direct far above these. Yes, I wouldn't. Average resilience is 38. 38 is already met, brother. I wouldn't. All time high is what? Very much way past. Let's see. Back to Ryan. I mean, this could have been considered. Maybe this. This is what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I wouldn't take entry past this, but still there. This is not enough. An expansion, just expansion and new phase implies not. Reversing from it. Okay, I might want to wait for 9:45 anyways. It's maybe yeah. And post 9:45 it would have expanded through a lot. Then I would have wanted to clear opposing or sweep of a lower if I wanted to take mine, which never happened. So yes, let's take 2 and curious for it. and then 50. No. Lost entry part. Uncle here, uncle here. Oh, price hits either day prior to 9:30. 9:30. Home's replacement. And 10 should expand to the draw. Yes. 10 entry I could consider 10 open low. Low through it. Yes. And this has a low of the 10 candle. Oh, okay, okay. Which is this? Let it be the long honey. This for M3 because M3 I could consider post would show you this one. Can open low if it wanted to open? Came back, fails to do that, responds new open low for M15 candle 10:15. I should make it black. 10:15 expanding away from 10 low and displacing through the 10 current high. Yes, could be considered. Now let's go to the sticky set. This not created prior 930. I wouldn't have bothered to take this. 930 is here. Not this is yes. This is what I wanted. CCC one thing. Till there it was 15 not reversing from there, but not actually expanding through this as well, right? But once 945 comes and expands to either direction, that would confirm if this is a reversal that is being held or if this is a failure to reverse that is being held. Dismiss it through this. Next time 15 candle alignment plus enough range opposing candle will hope you got my point, and expanding through this as well, closing through. So yeah, this is what AM took if I am not wrong. We have to go faster for a reason. And a clear willing closer through it. Yes. I look at NQ at the same time. NQ is also rejecting that, so yeah, could consider the framework of 930 retracement from there, 945 expansion. As if this was meant to hold, this shouldn't have returned this much back. If it wanted to go, just go from there immediately. Fails to do that. Yes, not something I could trust on why I'm here. Like entry at the open of 945 is where I could have considered due to the narrative part. I couldn't be confident with either side properly before 945. This was good at the time of 930, but I still would have 930. Like ES and NQ look good to be framed lower. So yeah, and post 945, why am not allowing me a chance? ES giving me an entry and post 10 am NQ giving me an entry. So yeah, क्या किया मैंने? But give. Time is 5. We would have to wrap it up. I might have to do a part 3. Part 3, why? This part is part 2 just for journaling the bullish part. Part 3 would be solely about the bearish part. That was even better than this, I would say. So, yeah, a different part for that would be good. I should mark 945 as well. And then 945 displacing Suresh. And I do not think I would have added my position here. NQ is what looked better here. If I wanted, I would have took NQ if I were to take it at 10 am. If around 9:45, then yes. This or this shouldn't be returned back. And 1 point perfectly aligned for 1 point. Not 1.2, 1 is to 2 hours. This manipulation isn't something which I would consider relevant normally, but manipulation here is what I would consider relevant. But this has a SMT to it. That means we could consider this, and price actually displaces from it. Then we could consider manipulation from this. Actually, then I would consider SMT like this rather than this. Most of the times I do consider assets which have actually swept to this as maybe for bullish rather than the assets like these. But when this also has a protected swing, then SMT, then yeah, I could consider. So yeah, yes, aligns for it. हमारे छोटे भाई का फोन आ रहा है, आपने सुना है? हाँ शूटर, हाँ जी भाई, बोलो सर। मैं कुछ काम बताएं, मैं कुछ काम कर रहा हूँ, आप बताएं। कौन एक्चुअली कर रहा है? No story, haven't looked at it yet. Was recording the part 2 for that loss recap and journaling. Yes sir. मतलब डिस्कॉर्ड पे नहीं, अकेले में ही कर रहा था। इसके बाद एक पार्ट 3 भी करना पड़ेगा मेरे को आजकल में। क्या बोल रहे हो? Charts, you were looking at it? Okay, let me have a look sir. This look 22nd Jan's manipulation for NQ है ना? ES bullish, NQ bullish, YM bullish, RTY है ना? YM too good to the range high, and this is actually it should where it should form bullish if it wants to hold that 21st Jan's manipulation off of range low है ना? So but RTY is what says that if 20 Jan Tuesday's low is the draw, then this should be Monday open high. So RTY is the asset which can say I have opposing bias, and NQ somewhat says I can go lower as well. From the daily I haven't looked orally yet, है ना? So NQ, a sweep of a low or a sweep displacing through a high would confirm that bullish bias even more, है ना? क्योंकि see how that previous day's rejection off of previous day high, see how every day onwards 22nd Jan is closing within the previous day highs range, closing within the previous day highs range, है ना? But I won't frame shorts. I would prefer framing longs on NQ, longs on ES. If shorts, then RTY is my go-to asset. NQ, ES, YM, I would prefer longing. They can go lower, yes, they can. I won't take shorts. RTY is what I would love to take shorts till 20 Jan. But RTY I wouldn't prefer longing prior to 20 Jan getting hit. This is 48. इंग्लिश चोर सिंह, तब से सेशन में हमारी जा रहा हूँ, वो अब फ्लो में घुस गया हूँ, नहीं तो आपके साथ मैं कॉल पे इस तरीके से थोड़ी बात करता हूँ। नहीं, हम इन पर्सन इस तरीके से बात कर लेते हैं, कॉल पे शायद ऐसे नहीं करते हम, है ना? इन पर्सन वी ऑफन टॉक लाइक दिस, बट इन कॉल क्योंकि अभी मैं उसी मोड में हूँ ना, तो वो मोड शिफ्ट ही नहीं हुआ। गाइस आपको गाइस क्या मतलब, गाइस जो बाद में देखेंगे स्पीकर पे सुनाते हैं। छोटे भाई हाय बोलो। हाय
भाई, कैसे हो?
कैसे हो? अभी हमें पता नहीं ये कैसे हो, कौन देख रहा होगा क्योंकि ये वीडियो नहीं 28
हम ही देखेंगे, अपने बच्चों को दिखाएंगे मुड़ के।
आज 26 है ना, 28 जनवरी को अपलोड कर दूंगा वीडियो।
ठीक है।
एक पार्ट 3 भी रिकॉर्ड करना। क्यों करना मेरे को अभी याद है, मैंने सोचा पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2 डन, फिर मेरे को याद है बेरिश फ्रेमवर्क भी तो था उस दिन का जो कि 2 गुड था। मैंने कहा उसको भी रिकैप मारना ही पड़ेगा, है नहीं मुंबई?
बेरिश जो एल था,
जो मैंने कहा EM ने लिया था, पर मैं तब तक चार्ट्स पे नहीं पहुंचा था, और मैं होता मैं भी लेता।
लॉन्ग थे।
नहीं, शॉर्ट्स का M15 एंट्री NQ पे। यार जब आप मेरे को बोल रहे थे सेम टाइम पे ES जा, वहां जा, प्रीवियस डे लो के नीचे, क्या है याद? तो मैंने बोला एम ने भी लॉस लिया और मैं भी लेता खुशी खुशी।
अच्छा वही लॉस वाली तो मैंने बोला चोर,
जो
वो तो ट्रेड लॉस बोलते याद आ गई मेरे को,
है ना,
M50
टू
वो
गुड
मैं भी
M
लेता भाई,
है
वो तो मैं भी लेता।
बहुत ज्यादा ही तगड़ी वाली, कि अगर बेरिश जाना तो वहीं से जाना, वो फेल हुआ तो बेरिश फ्रेमवर्क डगमगा गए,
ऐसे लॉगी
है ना। तो
जो
अब मेरे को याद है, वो भी तो रिकैप करना है, मैंने सारा नोशन जनरल बुलिश के लिए तो करा है, मेरे को एक पार्ट उसके लिए भी करना पड़ेगा। तो वो यहाँ आज कर लूंगा, कल आज टाइम बचेगा नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक सो। अभी कुछ खाऊंगा, इसके बाद 10 मिनट में डन हो जाएगा जनरल। हाँ शूटर है। आपको वो ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड वाला भी बताना है मैंने अभी, क्या ही बताना है, 2 मिनट का काम है, पर आज मंडे है, उसको आज से ही शुरू करो मैं बोलूंगा, है ना।
हाँ
ठीक है,
ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड वाला ठीक है वैसे,
है ना।
सही है। फिर मेरे को आर वाला हुआ ये
हाँ वो मैं बता दूंगा सब, आज नहीं
माइंड
भी बता पाया, आज आप फ्रेम करो उसको, जर्नल करने में 10 सेकंड लगते हैं, तो पूरा हफ्ता भी लेट होए तब भी हमें मैक्सिमम 10 मिनट लगेंगे पूरे हफ्ते का करने में, है ना।
मतलब बट ऐसे लेट रखने से बात बात ही
हाँ मैं आज कल में बता दूंगा, मैं वो कह रहा हूँ लेट क्यों।
हाँ
ठीक है,
वो तो मेरा तो देखा नहीं, लेकिन कितना मतलब मेरे को इस बार ना इतना कामनेस के साथ गई ना मेरी जितनी भी ट्रेड ली मैंने, पता नहीं क्यों। मतलब ब्रेक इवन भी लिया इतना, आरटी
ब्रेक
वैल्यू
इवन तो
शॉर्ट
चो
भी,
इस दिन लिया था।
वाईएम पे भी ब्रेक इवन लिया मैंने।
अच्छा वो
उसके बाद
जिस दिन मैंने विन लिया था वाइम पे, अच्छा हमारी सेम
हाँ
पोजीशन थी, ओ सॉरी सॉरी।
वो हुआ, उसका क्या हुआ था मेरा, हाँ ये शॉर्ट वो जो वैल्यू हुआ मेरा उसमें $130 हुआ रिश्ता,
नो
मतलब लॉस हुआ था।
आइडिया, मैं आया नहीं था फ्राइडे को शायद
जब
मैं।
50 पे डीएम में भेजा था मैंने।
अच्छा वो
हाँ, वो
ठीक है ठीक है।
हाँ, उसके
अच्छा
बाद फिर
मेरी
जब
बात सुनो ना, वाईएम का टू गुड था वो 30 वाला, है ना।
ओह,
हाँ पर आपने उस पे जिस पे ब्रेक मिल लिया वही वाला कह रहा हूँ ना मैं, हाँ बट टू गुड ही था वो,
हाँ भाई गुड्डी था, बहुत ज्यादा ही गुड था,
है
जाना
ना।
था तो उधर ही जाना था,
मतलब
नहीं
that is the point where I resumed taking entries over the time frame of M5, है ना।
हाँ
इतना अपीलिंग था, नहीं तो मैंने बोला था कि मैं थोड़ा जर्नल करने के बाद M15 M30 रिज्यूम करूंगा, पर वो था ही इतना ऑब्वियस।
ठीक है, इट इज पार्ट ऑफ द गेम
नहीं
ब्रो।
पार्ट नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूँ अच्छा ही था, उसके बाद वर्क भी करा भाई, वो कल्ला वही वर्क करा है, आपके भाई ने उस पर विन भी निकाला, बस योर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आर वे हायर, तो तभी ब्रेक हुआ, लेकिन एक्चुअली दैट ट्रेड वर्कड, है ना। वो तो अब
बट
आपका
बट
मैनेजमेंट
लॉजिकल
इशू है
ऑब्जेक्टिव
ना।
रहती है, लॉजिकल ऑब्जेक्टिव तो
हाँ वो तो आपका मैनेजमेंट इशू हुआ ना उसमें, तो ऐसे ट्रेड दैट वाज गुड वन, है ना।
मेरे को एक बार प्रॉपर समझाना ना, पार्शियल पे कितना बुक कर कितना निकलता है, तो फिर मेरे को
That
देखना
is something that we may have to tweak sometimes according to situation, but एक जर्नल बता दूंगा, है ना।
एक लेन
जर्नल
तो
नहीं
पता लग
जनरल,
जाता
है
कि
ना,
हाउ,
कि हाउ
क्योंकि
यू
मेरे
शुड
से इतना
नॉर्मली अप्रोच।
क्योंकि देख मैं 70 रिस्क करता हूँ,
हाँ
अब मेरे को कभी कभी मेरा टारगेट रियल ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है 3.7 आर या कुछ, ठीक है, या 3 आर भी, तो
हाँ।
मैं 2 आर पे पार्शियल, अब मैं 3 क्वांटिटी लूंगा, अब मेरे दिमाग में 2 आर पे
अब
अगर वो
मेरी बात सुनो, मैं वही तो कह रहा, सिचुएशनल फैक्टर्स आते हैं कभी कि फ्रेमवर्क इतना ऑब्वियस है या इतना अभी विलिंगनेस नहीं दिखा रहा, देयर वुड बी फ्रेमवर्क्स जब मैं एंट्री लेने लग रहा हूँ तब मैं
ऐड करता
सोचूंगा
है उल्टा यार।
ऐड करूंगा, और देयर वुड बी फ्रेमवर्क जब मैं फुल पोजीशन मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव पड़े होते शायद 1.5 आवर पे क्लोज कर दूं, सिचुएशन रहती
हाँ
पर,
कि वो डेफिनेटली
पर हाँ
ऑब्जेक्टिव।
मतलब एक जनरल चीज, you should be taking some part off within the range of 1.5 hour to 2 hour, because you shouldn't come back a position, you shouldn't let a position come back to zero once it has moved in your favor twice, about twice what your risk was, है ना। Like logically doesn't make sense, your position worked in your favor twice the amount,
या ब्रेक,
है ना, twice the amount your risk, and you still ended up at zero, doesn't make sense उसका वर्क करने का।
शायद अभी ना इमोशन मेरा क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, क्योंकि आई एम ट्रेडिंग, मतलब कर रहा था इसको पंडित की तरह
हाँ
ट्रेड।
हाँ अप्रोच तो वही रहनी चाहिए। आपको क्या पता नीचे R15 वर्जन 4 आए या R1000 RR है ना। ट्रेड तो इसी सेंस में करना है ना, नीचे कोई भी आ जाए, थोड़ा एक दो ट्वीक्स तो चलती है। बाइक बाइक से गाड़ी में कहाँ दिया साहब। ठीक है। अच्छा, नहीं चलो बाद में बताऊंगा, बड़ा टाइम है अभी, ठीक है। रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है भाई, लंबी जाएगी। ओके फिर, राधे राधे जी। गाइस, लेट अस resume वेयर, कहाँ पे थे हम? ओके यस, बीच में एक मेंटल ब्रेक हो गया मेरे को। नाइस। ये तो बहुत देर बात कर रहा हूँ यार, ये भी करना, घंटा नहीं लगना चाहिए, 10 मिनट लगना चाहिए। फाइन पे आई वुडंट कंसिडर, बट पोस्ट करना मेरा फर्ज है। फर्ज है, फर्ज। इस पे M5 पे कैसे दिख रहा है? M3 like once 9:30 this is starts dispatching through this first movie। इसके बाद यहाँ पे इनफ ऐसे यहाँ पे मिल जाता, that is something I could have considered, but no, नहीं है। क्या ही कही सकते। M5 then M3 as well। कहाँ पे टाइप हुआ? good one. Okay. A good one. RTY. I do not think this is what I would consider. ये देख रहे थे as bullish था outcome right. Right bias losing to it should have been a green day. Egg very soon of it. Yes, should have been a green day. Previous day. Previous session. On like reach into the point where reversal should happen and perform first small form opposing on is what I could H4 anticipation तो अब डन है न्यूयॉर्क रिवर्सल है नहीं weekly profile that is Wednesday no Monday Tuesday heading lower for Wednesday reversal higher 8:30 no idea है ना no idea 9:30 ओए मैं मार चलाऊंगा retracement create इसमें कलर दूसरा आ जाए तो बेटर होगा यार ट्रेसमेंट रेड कब से होने लग गई ब्लू 10 AM कंटिन्यूएशन है ना, टाइमिंग वगैरह ये नेचुरल डाली नहीं, सिर्फ जर्नल कर आरटीवाई भी कर लूँ फॉर द मोमेंट, क्यों छोड़ने चाहिए। आते हैं हमारे इस we are talking just about this framework है ना, कहूँगा कि really good overall the good I could already reached there, 1 hour London 15 and then not something which I could have framed, but very smart. I could possibly think of framing का वो idea दूंगा, डेली कर ही लेते हैं यार, 2 मिनट काम लगेगा, टाइम लगेगा। डेली चार्ट है तो यार इसको कंपेयर भी करना पड़ेगा। डैश H4 all time high week past usually draw only I would say same thing. Couple version of the next day open load done, goodbye 18 is top below 18 open and then 5 In fact, not be this. This is used. They have to pay. Draw already. By the time of 9:30, drive off. And would I think of framing it lower? No, I wouldn't. Would I think of framing it higher past which the average really high? Range doesn't align. This should be here. 2 मिनट का काम था, आलस क्यों मार रहा था? न्यूज़ क्या थी? "8:30 President Trump's speech." मुझे but he's still nothing. Why is not something I would take 3? But this, then I could have looked at. Yes, this willingness away from 9 and open, and this not able to reject it lower good sign. I would use this as a framework. If it actually holds, or if then it immediately rejects this hold enough range closer through, then I would trust. Yes. This here, nope. And Now done. Finally. Done, done, done. चैनल तो अच्छा बनाया आपने। सब पे अपने अपने रिव्यू बनाए, आर्टिकल डालना क्या कैसे सारा से वर्क तो पहले एएस पे ये ना कुछ है। ये एक्चुअली नको सिंह का नहीं होना चाहिए। नको सिंह का होना चाहिए। नाउ बेटर। आई वुड से कोई भी ले सकता था, मैं दोनों बराबर ही लग रहे हैं। यस। ठीक है, दोनों ही 100। यस वाला यस 100%। आई गुड। या to meet you in the part 3। और यार वो very much just 8:30 is that 8:30 पास लो हो गई फिर। हमें ये दोनों बनाए नहीं है, ये बनाना नहीं है अभी मैंने। is nice. Okay, so I will wrap the part 2 here. We meet you in the part 3, guys. Bye bye.